Hi everyone, welcome to Your Ripe and Red Mart's Festive Live Cooking. This is a live stream. My name is Divian, this is Chef Ming.
Hi everybody.
And today we've got quite, the special episode for you. We're going to be preparing some dishes because it's the festive season. We've got a whole bunch of ingredients, laid out. And I think between the both of us, I've got the tougher job today. Because you're just going to be cooking and I have to wait for you to finish so I can eat.
I disagree with that because Divian needs to entertain all of you as
That's
I'm
true.
cooking.
Yeah.
Now we have 3 dishes to get through today using a variety of ingredients. We're going to breeze through a lot of these things. My job here today is to give you guys ideas on how to utilize these ingredients in festive dishes of all kinds.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
and
right.
we're looking at home-style dishes.
We are. And also, if you're tuning in, on Facebook or Zoom or YouTube as well, there's going to be some interactive elements. We'll get you through all of that in just a bit. But first, I need to let you know about YouRipe. Okay, this is brought to you by YouRipe, Singapore's #1 cooking community platform, and many of our favorite food and beverage brands, in collaboration with Red Mart as well, is going to be featured here in the episode today. I actually just downloaded the app today.
Which app?
YouRipe app.
Okay, the YouRipe app.
And it's really quite, I think, interactive. It's also very easy to get through. And what I was pleasantly surprised by, right, is to see so many people in the local community volunteering their recipes, their dishes, exchanging, getting inspired. And that's pretty cool.
That community aspect,
Yeah.
right, is something that I think has been very consistent with YouRipe. This is my second time working with the YouRipe team.
Yeah.
A couple of seasons ago,
Yeah.
I did work with them and I did a Chinese New Year style dish.
Yes.
Right, and that was quite fun. And I realized that this sharing of recipes thing,
Yeah.
I want to use the word hardcore home cooks. These are very passionate cooks who have years of experience at home, putting out very tasty dishes that they feed their families.
Yeah, so it's grandma's cooking in an app, right? Here's the deal. We're also going to be featuring a lot of ingredients today from Red Mart. And if you've just woken up from a coma, maybe 3 of you, and you don't know what Red Mart is Singapore's largest online supermarket with more than 100,000 products available to its customers on Lazada. Now, Red Mart has been bringing quality, affordable, and easily accessible groceries as well to Singaporeans for the last 11 years and will continue to do so. Now, today's particular event and a little bit of a cook-off is actually a part of Singapore Home Chef Idol 2022. It's a competition for all the, like you said, hardcore cooking enthusiasts, baking enthusiasts, and there are actually 6 categories you can join in as well, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So this precursor today is to give you these ideas on what you want to do to submit as recipes into these 6 categories.
So it's a little bit of an inspiration, so you can also, start submitting your recipes. In fact, when I was on the app today, right at the top there are a few tabs, right? And one of the tabs is like challenge. So when you click on challenge, you can actually view all the 6 categories, including Meat Lovers by Kelly's, Something New with Del Monte, Family and Kids Meals by Songhe and Ricefield, Hui Chi Healthy Christmas, Creative Flavors by Ayam Brand Coconut Milk, Festive Drinks, Desserts. These are the 6 categories, and it will be an excellent opportunity for you to showcase your skills. And at the end of it as well, you get to have an in-person cook-off with Chef Ming. Yes, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I'm gonna have you guys bring your recipes, your ingredients, and you guys are gonna cook in front of me. I'm gonna cook together with you guys. There might be some yelling, there'll be plenty of excitement, and all-round tasty food.
But you're not gonna be like Gordon Ramsay on them, lah.
No, not Gordon Ramsay. I'll be the Singaporean auntie, the makcik who's scolding you, hurry up lah, and that kind of thing,
Yeah, what's not to love? So, if you want to join, first of all, you have to download the YouRipe app. Once again, if you would like to also encourage somebody you know who's got, some excellent home recipes as well, you can get them to go to the App Store or Google Play Store and submit a recipe tagging any of the 6 categories that we just talked about, okay? So we're also going to be having, some giveaways at the end of this live stream episode. We've got $50 Red Mart vouchers and brand hampers as well from Nestia. We're going to be asking some quiz questions.
Yeah, we'll try to make them difficult, right? To make the prizes harder for you guys to obtain. Difficult.
Yeah. And by the way, you can, of course, look forward to these or inserting your answers in the chat box, right, to wherever you're tuning in from. And by the way, if you've got any questions for Chef Ming today, feel free to ask those questions along the way so that we can address them.
Now, all questions for you, lah, right?
Well, I mean, you can.
Is he single? Sorry, ladies, he's taken. husband, happily married, and now with a brand new baby.
She put a ring on it.
She put the baby put a no, your kid.
No.
Yeah.
The wife. Yes. Anyway, we've got 3 dishes that Chef Ming is going to prepare today. So you want to run us through what are some of the dishes that we get to look forward to?
Okay, we're gonna breeze through 3 dishes here, and the recipes are available to you guys. You guys can always ask questions at any point of time. If you have any questions, just don't hesitate to send them in. We will answer them. We will see your questions live, and we will try and address all of your queries. Now, the recipes that you guys can get your hands on, these are just guides. Okay. You as pro home chefs know as well as I do that recipes are dynamic, all right?
That's right.
So depending on whether or not you want to change it, today you're feeling a little bit more salty, or you want a little bit of sweetness, right? You want a bit of tenderness, So you can always change out your recipes. Don't forget, these are guides. The 3 things we're going to be making today, right? These are festive dishes with creative items used. You can find all of them on Red Mart. The first thing today, we're going to start our appetizers with a roasted kale. Okay, and it's not just any kale. We call this dinosaur kale. In restaurants, right? This is Tuscan kale, Toscano kale. You can find this in plenty of supermarkets and obviously available on Red Mart. I'm going to be pairing this with a little bit of sauteed bacon.
Nice.
And I'm also adding ham in a very strange manner later. Strange but delicious. I'm going to be making a bit of a glaze for some cooked chestnuts.
Nice.
And then adding some ham in there. I love this sweet and salty play. It's all over in the festive period, okay?
Very cool. And by the way, when we get to the dishes themselves, I'll tell you, all about these products and how you can get them on Red Mart as well as some promotions you might want to pay attention to, okay? So what's the next dish that we might want to go for?
All right, we move from veg, right, into the meat of things. Now, this is a riff on a dish that I actually did together with another cooking competition that involved.
When he was cheating on me, lah.
No, yes, when I wasn't working with Divian, working with someone else, a better host. Now, kidding.
Whoa!
Right? So I'm going to be making one of my favorite things, crispy rice, also known as fan jiu.
Ooh.
Can you say that, please?
Fan jiu.
Oh, hey, his fa yin is quite steady. Okay.
哎，我跟你讲啊，哎，我跟你讲，我骗你啊，不可以讲华语了，骗你了。
That's you're gonna drink tea and change your language each time, right? Okay, crispy rice, but this rice is going to be extremely fragrant. We're using very good new crop rice from Songhe, right? This is extremely fragrant, extremely toothsome. I'm going to be cooking this with a little bit of coconut milk.
So it's a bit got that lemak flavor.
Yeah, all the things that we love. But here's the catch, okay? Well, it's not even a catch, it's a great thing. We're going to be stuffing this with alchemy fiber. So this is the fiber powder that actually drops the enzyme, drops the GI content. Massively.
So you can enjoy it guilt-free, right?
Yes. Well, okay. I mean, not entirely guilt-free. There's still going to be a little bit of a caloric thing going.
But it's basically magic white powder, lah.
No, let's not put it that way. But yes. So we're going to add this to our rice later, right? This drops the GI content massively. So it's not just delicious, but you can eat more of it with
exactly. And when we get to that as well, like later we'll explore the fact that it doesn't really corrupt the taste of the rice itself. Nothing, right?
You can take it from Divian's, the horse's mouth, essentially. He will try all the food before all of you guys. Then if it's not nice, then he will say so lah.
Horse lah, not the best horse lah. The food
it's okay. We have only just begun, right? The third and final dish, our dessert, okay, which we are ironically going to start with first because we need to chill this in the fridge. Right, is a no-bake cheesecake. One of my favorite things to make.
Nice.
Because it doesn't involve too much cooking and you don't have to, get it hot and then cool it and then throw it into the fridge. You still need to throw it into the fridge, but the flavors of a no-bake cheesecake are more delicate.
Okay.
And I was thrown a challenge, and this is what I've done, okay? I've put 2 components into this cheesecake.
Right.
With the Huiji honey.
Oh, Huiji honey,
as well as the Huiji tonic. And the Huiji tonic, yes.
Which is kind of like Dom.
Yes. Okay. This is the stuff that makes your waist strong.
Oh.
It's called waist tonic, right?
I
so
see.
Either you have a slim waist or you have a strong waist, right? And the flavors are, very, very medicinal, but in a nice, soothing, deep manner.
So we're going like medicinal, herbal kind of tones.
Very herbal, almost like some of the Chinese desserts.
Yes.
But I've managed to brighten that with a little bit of orange juice and lemon juice. I'll show you what's happening very, very quickly.
Okay.
But that's going to be our first dish that we're going through now. If you have any questions, let us know. Okay?
Okay, so again, no-bake tofu cheesecake.
No-bake tofu cheesecake.
Tofu cheesecake.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to reveal that, but we actually have, I mean, since we got the ingredients out here for it.
Yeah.
All right. So Fortune's got a silken tofu that's
Yes.
extra smooth.
Yeah.
Okay, and the tofu actually adds a lot of body, it retains moisture and helps with that luscious, silky texture.
Very nice.
When you put this into a no-bake cheesecake.
Very cool. By the way, the recipe link is in the live chat. You can check it out, okay? So, Ming said just now, we're just going to summarize. There's going to be Fortune tofu, hui chi honey, hui chi waist tonic as well for that strong waist. I like that.
The strong
After
waist.
I put on a few pounds, I'm going to have a strong waist. Let's start off with the hui chi honey, okay? So, hui chi honey here, made from pure natural honey with exceptional quality and high nutrients. It's got this floral fragrance, is that right?
Yeah.
A natural sweet taste, high nutritional value.
Uncap that and give it a bit of a smell.
Yeah.
Because I want to see you stick that up your nose. No, I'm kidding. I've
Wait,
actually
wait,
got a bowl of it here.
So I think this is still, okay, here we go.
Oh, that's not a... Eh?
Oh, is this the one?
I haven't.
You haven't opened one?
I have an open one right here.
Okay. Let's try that.
There is this lychee flower thing.
Yeah,
going.
it's definitely very
Right.
floral. But you know what? It smells very pure,
Yes.
right? And it's really a very healthy alternative to, I think, regular sugar. It can relieve like dryness in the mouth as well. And it's very versatile because it can be used for both cooking and baking.
The reason why we should pay attention to Divian talking about
Yeah.
honey here is because his entire career is built on his voice, not his looks, his voice. His looks are very good, but his voice is amazing. And tell me, what is the greatest thing that you guys drink when you have a sore throat or you have a big gig coming up where you're going to have to be speaking for hours on
I mean, obviously it's a flaming lambric. No, I'm it's honey. It's honey. Talking about products from Hui Chi. All these products you can get from Red Mart, by the way. We're also going to be talking about Hui Chi's waist tonic that we're going to be adding to the no-bake tofu cheesecake.
That's
and it's going to give, like Ming said again, that kind of herbal, medicinal, kind of tone. So now, if you want to know a little bit about this and you're considering getting this on Red Mart, this is actually a brand that's been established since 1988 in Singapore, right? And it's got over 30 years of experience, very deeply trusted by consumers, and it's made with 100% premium natural herbs, including cordyceps, ginseng, duzong, tangui, and red dates.
Hey, his pronunciation is surprising me. I never knew this side of Divian. Yes, tangui, ginseng, duzong, these are very classic Chinese herbs, right? That all have properties that are very beneficial.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to show you how we're going to put this together real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, the extra silken tofu, right? Ooh. Very, very smooth, right? I'm going to throw into the cream cheese that I've got here. And I'm going to ask you, Divian, to give that a mash.
Okay, let's do it.
Right, use that big fork and then give that a bit of a squish, right? And stir that around. Okay, I have a couple of things that I'm going to add to this as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you to add some lemon juice in there.
Okay.
Some sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. I can do that for you. All right, so sugar in.
Okay.
All right, as well as a little bit of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Okay, you can use lime as well, but I wouldn't use orange because you need a little bit of the acidity.
The zest and the tanginess, right?
Right.
Hey, by the way, you can use the promo code HUIJI, HUIJI 50 for 50% off 1 kilogram of Hui Chi honey worth $9.95. Okay, you can purchase this, or actually it's with the purchase of Hui Chi Canadian Ginseng Tea Bundle. You can check out the chat for the product link as well. So here I am doing Ming's job.
Oh, okay, then I'll do your job. Hi everyone, welcome.
It's like that. Okay, the other thing that we want to talk about, of course, is the tofu that you use. You talked about that silky kind of texture to it, right? It's actually from Fortune. It's a favorite household name, and it's been in existence since the 1980s.
I mean, we've all had Fortune products multiple times, right?
Yeah, most famous for their tofu products. Now, Fortune Extra Silken Tofu Tube is what we're using today. It's halal certified, no preservatives, trans fat free as well.
Yeah, it comes in that tube, right?
Yeah.
You guys can see the tube. We showed the tube just now.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. But
Just
this
over here.
is not egg tofu. This is not an egg tofu.
Want to take a look at this?
Yeah. Actually, this cheesecake has no egg as well. This no-bake cheesecake has no egg.
Okay, so now that I'm mixing this, what kind of consistency am I going for here?
Okay, now that you soften everything up, right,
Yeah.
you can get rid of this big tool of yours and then graduate to the whisk.
Nice. So We're just
Yeah,
we're
you're
just
gonna whisk that up. I'm
Yeah.
heating just a little bit of water and some gelatin powder here.
Okay.
Very quickly. Once this all dissolves, right, I
Yeah.
will combine this together with your mix.
Yeah.
And some softened butter. We're gonna keep beating that.
Yeah. And the
Right.
principle behind adding, the gelatin and the water.
Is I'm blooming the gelatin right now, right? The
Okay.
gelatin powder is kind of dry and unusable, right? It's grainy. So
Yeah, yeah.
by melting that and blooming this in water, right, I basically get to dissolve it so that I can use its gelatinous properties
Nice.
later to set my cheesecake overall.
Okay. So it's for the consistency of it.
That's right. So I'm
Nice.
just gonna let this sit for a little bit, okay? Div,
Yes.
go ahead and scoop this softened butter in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna beat that in as well, okay?
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna put this aside, let that warm up. I've got another little pot of water here.
Okay.
Okay, and this is where I'm going to do some fun stuff. I'm gonna create a marbled effect through my cheesecake.
Wow, what a
with
show off.
Well, yeah, okay, I gotta show off. You are showing off your voice, right? So I show off my skills today. Okay, remember that lovely honey? Okay, that's gonna be one of the components. And
Nice.
this is the Huizi Waste Tonic.
Oh.
You get that smell.
Yeah, it really does remind me a little bit of Dom, but it's actually got a little bit more of a medicinal herbal tone to it.
Correct. So for me, this reminds me of the very rich and very nourishing soups.
Yes.
That I always had for
Right.
things like Chinese New Year,
Right.
for festive meals.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna warm up some of this water briefly also. And
By the
then
way,
bloom.
by the
little
way,
bit
if you
more
want to,
gelatin.
get any of these ingredients, they're readily accessible on Red Mart. You can check out the links in the chat. And in case you're new to Red Mart, you can always stack and save with exclusive vouchers for your first 4 purchases on Red Mart. Make sure to collect and use your $12 off $60 purchase voucher. First things first, okay, before redeeming other vouchers in other tiers. Each voucher will be valid for 7 days only, so be sure to use them before they expire.
So while I'm waiting for this to melt,
Yes.
we live in a wonderful time. I just wanted to say, right?
Yeah.
For all you viewers out there, right, if you are younger or older than me, the fact is now that we can obtain all sorts of ingredients anytime we want to online.
And immediately.
And immediately,
Yeah.
there was a point of time when this was a newfangled kind of thing.
Yeah.
And some of the ingredients were kind of like, can get some basic stuff,
That's
can't
true.
get like the fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Now there's nothing you cannot obtain online. Do you realize that?
So not only is it convenient, but you're also going to get your ingredients fresh.
Yes.
Right? Because of how quickly Red Mart delivers them to you. So I think that's just fantastic. And it really broadens up what is possible for the everyday home chef.
For some of you who have young kids, or if you have, mobility problems
Yeah.
or what, some of the bulkier items, it's just so much of a benefit to be able to just order some of the heavier items.
That's right,
And get them
right to your doorstep.
Easily available to you.
Yeah.
I think that's a wonderful thing. I mean, obviously, for those of you who are not so active and a little bit more lazy, this is a great thing also, huh? All your heavy stuff. Right? I bet I know what Divian likes. Divian will get a lot of sparkling water, a lot of oat milk, and then
Oat milk flaming Lamborghini. That's what
a lot of
that's my
ice
nightcap.
cream also, right?
Yeah.
Bulky ice cream.
Yeah. Stop raiding my fridge.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm raiding your fridge. All right,
Okay, so this is roughly where we want to get the consistency to.
all right, so I've just melted a little
Yes.
bit of that gelatin
Nice.
in the water. Okay, so I'm going to pour that in.
Yeah.
You're going to stir also.
Okay.
Give that a stir and incorporate that nicely. Okay, then I'm going to ask you to whisk that pretty hard. Okay, I want to see this nice and fluid and very, very smooth with no lumps. Okay, I'm just going to get there very quickly.
Okay.
I still see a couple of lumps around, Divian, so you're going to have to... Yeah, lumpy. This guy has, he needs to beat his lump.
Nobody told me about this part of the job description.
Have look, you've
I've done cooking shows
stuff
before,
with me,
but I've managed to
for a while.
weasel myself out
He
of
has. He definitely has.
majority of the responsibilities. But Ming is really making me work here. Okay, so
Always.
I'm doing the heavy duty stuff, the whisking. Look at your tiny pot. Look at it.
Hey, it's not about the size, okay? It is what's behind it. Anyway, so I have gelatin in my pot as well,
Okay.
and this is just gonna set into a jelly, right?
Yeah.
And I'm making a jelly out of the Huizi tonic,
Yep.
together with the Huizi honey and some orange juice. Now, the orange juice and lemon juice really helps to add some brightness,
Okay.
and some acidity to it, and that's gonna be the marble components
Right.
for this. Okay, so. Any of you at home who had any questions about, hey, the thing looks lumpy or what? Now it's not. It's nice and smooth.
Thanks to
and
me.
this, yes, He's made it nice and smooth and
Professional
soft.
whisker, yes.
If
Okay.
you really want to get it like really silken, you can actually put it through a sieve.
Okay.
Or a
And
drum
really just
sieve.
press out all the lumps,
and really
yeah.
press it out. But honestly speaking, once it sets, right?
Yeah.
You won't notice any of these lumps.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right,
Okay.
so
Cheesecake. Cheesecake's got a cheesecake layer.
yes,
What other component is in the cheesecake?
cake.
No lah, help lah, guys.
I'm a regular
the
genius.
crust, okay, the crust. I'm gonna pull out the crust from the fridge real quick.
Okay.
All right, so this crust, I'm not going to waste anyone's time. This is a very
Yeah.
simple butter-style crust. You
Yeah.
soften a bit of butter.
Okay.
Right, you can use graham cookie crackers.
Yeah.
You can use digestive biscuits also. You
Yeah.
just mash that up a little bit.
Nice.
You can add a little bit of sugar, salt. I can add a pinch of salt
Oh.
for that slight savory kick,
Yep,
right? I
yep.
think it helps a lot. And pro tip, if any of you have things like nuts at home or you have crispy bits of coconut, you can also throw this in and stir this around as
Get a bit
well.
more texture.
All right, so I've just pressed this into the base of a spring form tin.
Okay.
Very important, a spring form tin. The very first time I made a no-bake cheesecake, I used a normal cake tin
Yeah.
that had no way of releasing.
Oh.
So I press it into the bottom, then I
And then
pour the thing in, I set it, right? And, I'm
and
like,
then it just gets destroyed. When
it
you
was
flip
great. I was like, oh, it's a great texture. Now what am I going to do? How am I
Yeah.
going to cut it out?
Yeah.
I ruined the pan, I cut into it. So a spring form tin basically has this clasp, right? Allows you to remove and then pull this off the top. All right, so Mr. Divian,
Pro tip.
you are now
Gonna-
going to pour this in very delicately, right? Don't want to see drips from the side. Maybe you can use the spatula at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, don't drip and dribble around. Huh? Give it a bit of a shake first.
Okay. Hey, once again, if you've got any questions, Since Ming is right here, and you want to clear like any of the doubts you've had, maybe you've struggled with making cheesecake before, leave them in the chat, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. Okay, so I'm ready. I'm ready to do the pouring.
Okay. Just gently, yeah, in the center. Go for it. That's right.
Okay,
Very
can you guys
nice.
see? Ta-da.
The money shot.
Yeah.
Divian and his thick white stuff coming into the pot. Okay, so now that's got quite a relatively a heavy consistency, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Wait, okay. I'm gonna show the camera right now. Divian's consistency was a little bit
Choppy.
thicker.
Thick, yep.
This is the jelly that I'm making. Okay, I've heated it up. The gelatin has dissolved into it already. But now, this is a little bit warm and therefore it's a little bit runny, which is exactly what we want because this is where I create a ripple effect through this cheesecake mix.
Right, okay.
Now, this will eventually set in maybe 2 hours, 3 hours.
Okay.
Best to set overnight. Okay? Luckily,
Yeah.
I have one that we pre-made already, so I'll surprise you by letting you try that together with me later, okay?
Because he's a thinker.
Yeah, that's right. I anticipated. Anticipation is one of the great hallmarks
It's
of,
true,
a,
it's
of
true.
a good home cook.
But
by the
again,
way.
best to leave it to chill overnight.
Best to leave it to chill overnight, okay? So, what do you think goes into making a sort of ripple here?
I mean, you just have to kind of spread it out.
Okay, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Spreading
Yes.
is actually not what we want.
Oh.
Because that mixes it too much, right? We want to see
Right.
some areas of contrast. Now I'm going to show you what happens when this thing is still warm and liquid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can take a quick look at this. I'll let you focus on that. This is quite thick, right? This is setting
Yes,
already
yes.
a little bit. Okay, when I drop this in, it's going to create like a, you see it sits
It's like
in.
almost like, a dimple effect, and it's just sinking into the mix. Yeah.
Correct. It sits in.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna just keep dribbling this around. Okay.
Okay.
And
Oh, I mean, it looks quite artistic.
it's like a Jackson Pollock
Pollock.
kind of thing, right? Okay. But this is only the beginning, lah. Okay. This is only the start. Once I get a good amount of this going, I want to make sure I drop some of it into the center also, right? So
Right.
that there will be this.
There'll be a pool for you to use when you swirl it
In
later.
fact, this is a good time. Div, please
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a little bit of a taste. What you
Oh.
smelled just now and what you taste now.
Wow. Wow, that's almost yuzu-like, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
that note at the back obviously has the
Citrusy, sweet tone. And then I know I'm really surprised how the herbal and the medicinal tone like complements it so well.
it's one of those things, you know. I think as we are younger, right, and kids also, they're like, I smell this, I don't like it. But then you put it into a cheesecake, right, and then you sort of inoculate them with this flavor.
And then suddenly,
and after a while, they're like, hey, this is quite nice.
Yeah.
And I think this would make a great kind of dish for anyone who is into that sort of flavor.
Okay.
Okay. So you see now that I have sort of saturated it slightly. It's looking a little bit.
So when you're putting this in, right, does it like go through all the layers?
It does.
It
goes
totally
down.
infused.
Correct.
I see.
It totally infuses.
Wait, what are you doing? Is this for me?
Okay. All right. Okay, come. Now I use a chopstick and I just give it small swirls.
Oh.
Through this.
So that's how you get that marbled effect.
Yes. And then
very
now
cool.
I let this sit in the fridge.
Oh, very cool.
Okay? All right. Going to sleep in the fridge now.
Okay.
We'll see you later in a little bit. Thank you. And I'll just stick this guy up here. Okay. Next dish.
Yeah.
Powering on to dish number 2.
Okay, we actually have a question here.
Oh, we have a question.
So somebody's asking if we can replace the gelatin with agar powder.
Can. But agar is slightly different from gelatin in that it doesn't have the same elasticity. It's a bit more brittle as a gel.
So it will kind of like fall apart, be more crumbly.
It will be slightly more crumbly.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't use agar for this sort of texture of cheesecake. There are other things you can use, like arrowroot starches, perhaps.
Okay.
You know? Okay.
So short answer is best to just use gelatin.
Yes, best to use gelatin.
Dish number 2.
Dish number 2.
This looks really interesting, and once again, we have a theme across all the dishes here. It's, you know, for the festive season. It's something you want to put together when you want to impress your relatives or friends who are coming to town, maybe for a nice Christmas dinner or a holiday season dinner. It's going to be butter chicken with coconut crispy rice.
Woo!
And just like that, okay? Rice has been sitting for a while. It's almost done. And yes, that coconut thing is, ooh.
Okay, so I have pre-cooked this rice, obviously, because we can't cook it in real time here. But I'm going to show you how I put this together, all right?
Yeah.
I used a little bit of traditional methods, right?
That's right, yeah.
Cooking this together with the coconut milk.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, from Ayam brand.
And once again, the rice that you're using is...
Yes, this is the glory pack. Come, guys, take a quick look at this. All right. One of the things you will see that's immediately apparent is look, each grain is whole.
Yeah.
There are no broken grains. They're nice and polished, and it smells like really good
fragrant,
rice.
really fragrant.
And this is not even cooked yet.
So this is a trusted brand. Everybody knows this. I'm sure you've seen it before. Songhe Rice. It's a homegrown brand and the only brand that has a chilled warehouse for rice in Singapore. So they really believe in goodness, and the brand mantra is good man, good deeds, good rice. It's from the heart, man. And it's got a huge variety of rice types for everyone to enjoy and stay healthy with. New crop rice, it's tasty, sweet rice, and it's softer and stickier in nature compared to normal crop. And you know what? A lot of customers have also talked about how this rice has a particular like sweet aroma. Some call it that pandan smell when they cook it.
There are these compounds that give it this nice fragrance, right?
Yeah.
It's beautiful stuff. And you know why a lot of these associations with rice tend to be about family and about virtue? Because rice underpins so much of our diet.
No, it's true. Yeah,
right?
Yeah. It's our culture.
We don't ask you have you eaten. We ask you have you eaten rice.
Yeah,
or not,
you eat
right?
rice already.
Right? So fun is part of that.
That's right. And also what you used, of course, was alchemy fiber, right? We talked about this a little bit earlier on. It's like a bit of a hack almost.
Alchemy bros. There's alchemy between... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, well, alchemy fiber is a blend made from low glycemic index, high fiber, high prebiotics, plant-based fibers. So it actually helps to lower the GI of your regular white rice.
Yeah, so plain rice will go in, chewed up, digested, and then go straight into your bloodstream, right? And then it increases your
glucose levels.
Index.
Yeah.
So adding this, right, brings down that reaction 10 times.
Wow.
And it also increases the amount of fiber you have inside your rice.
Yeah.
So all in, this is a win. And I'll give you one more win, right? This is the biggest one for me.
Yeah.
As a chef, there is no change in texture, flavor, cooking method, or additional effects.
Wow.
depending on what you put in, there's just nothing.
So it's a completely transparent, right? Element that you're adding to make your rice a bit healthier, but you can still enjoy all the good
Doesn't
stuff.
change it. So it's a it's a white powder. Don't get excited. Divian's excited.
I like sugar.
Yeah, okay. He likes the sugar. So I have 2 cups of rice here, and this is watch. This is a chef's trick. Okay, this is
let's go.
a bit technical. Just be careful. Watch here.
Nice. Incredible.
Okay, wait. If you didn't catch that again, right?
Wow,
you.
my mind is blown.
Thank
you
you,
have
thank
to
you.
do that again
Okay.
if you can. Wow, again, guys. How did he do it?
It's years of training.
You're like the Robin Hood of powder.
And effort, right?
Yeah,
Alchemy
it's so
fiber is
accurate.
that simple. I just dump that in and give it a quick stir, right? Okay, next I added my liquid, right? Because you're going to steam your rice, right? You always have your liquid.
Yeah.
I have here a little bit of water, as well as some Ayam brand
Okay,
coconut milk.
By the way, for Alchemy Fiber, right, there is a promo right now. You can spend $30 and get a free gift. But let's talk about this, the Ayam brand coconut milk. We've got 2 types here. One is the trimmed version, and one is the full classic coconut milk, right? It's got superior taste and texture. It's usually quality coconut extract that they use with a very rich level of fat to maintain its natural taste and aroma. And this gives your dish a very tasty, creamy texture. I think if you're using it with rice as well, you get that excellent, rich lemak.
It's very balanced, right? So there's
Aroma.
coconut cream, which is very, very, very rich. They skim off all the best parts, but you can't use that to cook rice because you still need some of the liquid content.
Correct.
Right? So this coconut milk is a great balance. I think Ayam brand now has another product I've seen that is coconut milk that also has coconut water inside that tastes really good.
Wow.
Yeah, and I just like the fact that Ayam brand has evolved and
they've
innovated.
evolved,
They've tried new stuff. Coconut water is a kind of an in thing, right?
No, it's
Cool
true.
thing.
So it's it's very high quality. It's very convenient as well. Once again, the 2 types of Ayam brand coconut milk we want you to take note of is the original and trimmed coconut milk. 45% less. It's reduced actually fat, and it's all still full of flavor. Both in the 200 ml packs.
Right, so now I've added my coconut milk and some water, the alchemy fiber, a pinch of salt, and some water to this rice.
Okay.
You see I'm stirring here, and very quickly the alchemy fiber powder I can feel has completely dissolved.
Right,
So
so
it
it's
was
not grainy anymore.
It was as simple as that.
Wow.
And all I need to do now is throw this into a rice cooker
Yeah.
and cook it just the way you guys do it. If you want to cook it on a pot as well, there is no change, no detriment, no bad effect. What happens in here is the rice is going to cook, right? The starches will soften a little bit. Alchemy fiber does weird things to it, so we don't process it so much, but the coconut milk will go in.
Nice.
Right?
And get infused.
Absorb that so that tender, shiny, sexy rice grain then fluffs up and plumps itself up, soaking in that coconut fiber, coconut milk and flavor, right? So that when you do consume it after that, when it's cooked, look at that golden, glistening.
Never in my life have I heard this combination of 3 words: sexy rice grain.
No,
You're only going to get that from a
You
chef.
have to say this. Look at that. It's coated
It is
beautifully.
It's a bunch of sexy rice grains.
All right.
Thank you.
Divian is going to eat some sexy rice grains.
Wow, my gosh! And immediately, I've got like pangs of nostalgia because not only does it remind me of some of the best nasi lemak I've ever had, but also some of the Malay kueh-kuehs.
Yeah.
Immediately, it's that distinctive a flavor. It's really good.
My hand is standing because this is
You're
core
such a
memory.
weirdo, yeah.
It's a core memory. You keep eating my rice. Hey, dude, this is a core memory for me. Right, the very first time I had a delicious mango sticky rice.
Amazing.
That pandan flavor and the coconut.
Yeah.
All right, so this is delicious, but we're gonna pick it up one more notch.
Once again, Songhe New Crop Rice, okay? You can check it out on Red Mart again. And we just want to let you know that we have a question coming in. The question is, what's the measurement of coconut milk to rice, the proportion that we should use?
Okay, so for 2 cups of rice, I always use 2.5 cups of water when I'm cooking it this. 2.5 cups of liquid when I'm cooking it in this manner. Okay, so 2.5 cups of liquid. I go with 1 cup of coconut milk, and it's good, right?
It's very good.
See, no pandan leaf in here, but the pandan note, there is something going on in there,
There's
right?
something going on.
Yes, okay. So sorry, 2.5 cups of liquid. 1 cup is coconut milk, not cream, and then the other 1.5 cups is water.
Got it. Keep those questions coming in anytime, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Zoom, and we'll get to those questions as soon as we can, okay? All right, so we were talking about, this entire dish involving this side rice, but you also said crispy rice.
Crispy rice, that's right.
Yeah.
So as Chinese, if you can't tell already, I know sometimes I don't look, no, kidding. I look very, very Chinese, right? I'm obsessed with the Cantonese dish fan jiu. I love that crispy brown texture of clay pot rice that's been burnt a little bit. So today, we're gonna burn some rice, guys. We're gonna create a golden brown crust in the bottom of the pan.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so using a good heavy bottom non-stick pan. I'm gonna put the rice in and press it in. I'm gonna brown and get the bottom, nice and golden, and then flip that out. In the same vein, okay, I'm also gonna be cooking a little bit of chicken. I'm gonna be searing that off.
Nice, and the chicken today that we're gonna be using is from S-Pure fresh chicken, skinless, boneless breast, okay? Or you can also choose to use pure fresh chicken bone in thigh. They've got a few, variations. Now the chicken is cage-free, vegetarian, grain-fed as well. No growth hormones, promoters, or antibiotics. You're just going to get the good stuff. It's air-flown from Thailand, 14 days, chilled, never frozen, and it's got a slightly longer shelf life as well, right?
Not just a slightly longer shelf life.
Much longer.
I want to make this very clear. I tested a lot of these ingredients, and I'm quite interested in things when we say things like that, right?
Yeah.
This chicken,
because usually it's like what, 3 days?
Yeah, you don't trust the chicken to last too long. I mean, it's fresh. You want to use it straight away, right?
Correct.
This stuff comes sealed, vacuum packed, right?
Wow.
And I've been steaming it just with a little bit of salt.
Yeah.
And it is amazing. It can last. I've only pushed it to a week.
Yeah.
And there is no off smell. There's no leakage.
Yeah.
It's just a beautifully usable product.
And so this is the type of chicken you'd use in most of your chicken dishes, right?
Yeah, and in fact, when Divian stepped into the kitchen just now, earlier today, I had cooked up.
He let me try his breast.
Yes, I gave him a bit of my chicken breast that I had steamed earlier today as a light carry with me lunch. I haven't actually eaten lunch today, but that steamed chicken was really good. Okay.
Awesome. Once again, you want to check this out. S-Pure, okay? You've got the fresh chicken, skinless, boneless breast to choose from, or the the fresh chicken bone in thigh. What type of meat are we using?
All right, we got two types that we're using today. We're using the skinless, boneless chicken breast, as well as the bone in thigh.
Both.
I've cut the bone out slightly to make them easier to cook. Okay, and I just want to highlight, right, that we're using today a rice bran oil.
Nice. This is also very familiar. A lot of Singaporeans know about this.
Yes.
You can get it at Red Mart anytime you'd like as well. Rice bran oil is the first in the Singapore market to bring in rice bran oil. Now, the thing about rice bran oil and why a lot of people choose this is because it makes frying a lot healthier, right? 100% pure, high-quality rice bran oil, rich in vitamin E, and it's a natural antioxidant as well to help reduce the risk of several diseases, high in unsaturated fats, trans fat-free as well, naturally cholesterol-free, and it's got a very high smoke point.
Very high smoke point, which is great for, when I want to really char something or brown something, which is what we're doing right now. Nice. Give me a second,
cool. Okay.
So, all right. Just gonna remember this rice, okay? So then you can cook it. Okay, I'm gonna put it off to the corner here.
Very cool.
All right. So today,
this mix of aromas in the kitchen is just.
Oh, we haven't even got to the real fun part. Can you pick up some of that butter chicken paste from me? You should see something from Dancing Chef.
Ta-da!
Yep. Again, one of my favorite brands, right? I see this all the time. Now, pastes are wonderful things to use because they accelerate your cooking process. So you don't have to do mise rempa and cook things down. In a pinch, obviously, some people want to do things from scratch, but this stuff has all the time saved for you, especially if you want to make from scratch, your sauces, garam masala, and slowly go and cook everything and saute it down. It really helps with saving time for a busy Singaporean.
And this one, no Ajinomoto, right? Preservatives or artificial flavoring, very convenient, authentic flavor. It's got this creamy tomato-based kind of note to it, rich color and aroma as well, which also includes all the spices that you like in a dish like this. Now, Dancing Chef is doing a very special promo for the two pastes featured on Red Mart, $5.10 for 2 packs, only butter chicken or laksa, from the 15th of November to the 21st of November. Now, the usual price for this is $2.85 each. So I think, the laksa thing was taken away a bit earlier on, but Butter chicken and laksa, that's what the promo is for. Very cool. So this is all now marinated.
We're using the laksa tomorrow night, actually,
Okay,
guys.
cool.
Yeah, so tonight we're only using the butter chicken paste, but tomorrow we will go into the laksa.
Okay.
And we will use that also in a non-standard manner. Okay.
In the cheesecake.
Yes. No, not in the cheesecake. Don't go and tell them these things. Later they think I'm some sort of weird experimental
You think they
crazy
don't
mad
think that
scientist.
already?
No. I see the crew laughing already. Thanks, Divian. Thanks for getting me in trouble with
No
that.
worries at all.
Right, so over here, I've got my rice crisping up.
Yes.
I'm on medium-low heat here. I want to
Okay.
slowly brown that. I've pressed it in.
How
and
long do you usually, let
So
it set medium low?
it's rice, it's got a fair amount of moisture.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say maybe 10-15 minutes
Okay.
on low heat. I will check this periodically.
Okay.
And I'll go and disturb and kachao it later.
Yeah.
Okay, right now,
Kachao us with your
kachao
questions.
us with your questions,
Got
guys.
any technical questions?
Right.
You've tried this before, kitchen's blown up, you want to change something, let us know in the comments section and Ming will get to it.
I can't save your kitchen from blowing up. What I can do right now
Yes, you
is
can
to...
with rice bran oil because high smoke point.
well, that's true. Assuming that their problem was
Yeah.
oils with low
Yeah,
smoke
yeah,
point,
yeah.
in which case that solves your problem. So
Yeah.
oil nice and hot here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna saute my chicken pieces. Now you can see here I've got the skin-on pieces that came from the bone-in
yeah, the
thigh, right? So that's dark meat, delicious pieces of chicken, as well as the chicken breast that was skinless. I'm gonna saute these in that rice bran oil. They've been marinating for about 2 hours in the Dancing Chef butter chicken paste. Okay, now butter chicken isn't chicken cooked in butter. Actually, one of the main ingredients, ironically, is tomato. You can smell the tomato coming up right now. Okay, and I just want to say that I love this pairing here because not only do I have one of my favorite paste brands, but I've also got S-Pure's chicken in this, which I've been on this thing recently, right? I did some work for Channel News Asia, and one of the things that it taught me was, people should make an active difference to eat less meat, but eat higher quality meat less often.
Okay.
And one of the things that S-Pure does is these chickens are raised in a cage-free environment.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, no hormones, no antibiotics.
Yep.
So generally, I believe as a chef, the happier the animal, the better chance we have of extracting great flavor from them.
It looks happy.
It looks red equals prosperous. No lah. But you get what I mean, right, Divian? You understand what I'm trying to say here?
I do.
So I advocate everyone to consider eating higher quality chicken less often, and this would, to me, constitute an option, an example of that. We got a question from Peggy on Zoom. Hi, Peggy.
Let's go. Hi, Peggy. So, okay, do you have to tenderize the S-Pure chicken breast?
No, not at all. Absolutely not. If you cook chicken in a brief manner, right, and you just color it after you've marinated it, look at that color there.
And it's already got that slight charred.
Yes, okay. Fresh chicken generally does not need to be tenderized. Okay, because after this, after we sear it, we're gonna simmer this in a little bit of water, some coconut milk, sorry, not coconut milk, my mistake, some yogurt and some cream, very briefly, and we don't actually need to tenderize this. I wouldn't say tenderizing will add anything to this. So non-stick heavy bottom pan, you can see some color going there. This is just a very quick way to get some of that char going. Okay. Some of that tandoori kind of flavor.
Tandoori flavors,
if you grilled it, but you can use a charcoal grill at home, or you can use your oven as well. Okay, no problem there.
No,
also.
I love this mix of tones and aromas. You've got the coconut, you've got the North Indian flavors. They're coming in with the spices. I can't wait. They're not paying me for this at all, by the way. I'm just here because they said Ming was going to cook, and I get to eat it, right?
Huh? You're getting paid me? No, no. I'm kidding, guys.
I'm going to eat it either way, okay? And if you're trying these,
one of the conditions we had from the crew here was, as soon as we're done today, they need to be able to try the food and eat it. So
I'm crew. I must be crew, right?
Yeah, but if there's not enough for you guys later, right, it's Divian's fault, right?
That's
I just
true.
want to.
Also, you guys have the recipes. It's popped into the chat group, so you can make them, yourselves for the festive season, and then give me a call.
What do you say? What is?
Just call me. Call me when you're done with your dish. Yeah.
You think they're actually gonna call you? Is it? Hi, Divian. I watched your live stream. Can you come over and eat the food that I made for my family?
Hey, we live in strange times. You never know, and I'm a very open person. Okay, so how's the rice doing?
Okay, I'm just gonna examine this real quick. it is holding together as a pancake right now.
Yeah.
And the bottom started to dry out, but no, I think we're only about halfway there. So I'm going to increase the heat slightly and let that continue to crisp out. You should smell some of that, you know, deepening flavor from the rice as soon as it starts to brown. Okay?
My gosh, the chicken.
Look at this
amazing.
chicken. And again, I advocate, right? You see how this is not sticking at all, right? I advocate a heavy bottom non-stick frying pan so you don't burn anything, but you get a controlled browning, which is exactly what we want. Okay, very controlled browning, very nice color, development of flavor. See, just nice, a little bit of that color going.
Very
Not too
cool.
much, yeah?
Woo! This paste is good stuff, man.
This paste is delicious. And actually, the uncooked paste, this one has not touched the chicken, right?
Yeah.
Try some of this, right? Tell me what you get from the depth of flavor.
How many spoons does this guy have?
A lot. In kitchens, we have tons of spoons. Plenty of
Oh,
spoons.
wow. Wow. Wow, it's tangy, huh?
Yes.
The tomato?
The tomato really gives it a bit more
very
flavor.
rich.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. Now, to get in there,
Okay, we got a question coming in from Carol in just a bit. What about the chicken smell? No need to soak in milk. Like, so I think Carol's talking about, you know, trying to remove that chickeny smell. I don't know if it's a thing. Do people soak chicken in milk?
yeah, I mean, some people do. Carol, I would say this is completely not required simply because this chicken does not have any off smell.
All right, right.
Honestly,
Because it's
if you
so fresh.
correct, and it's sealed just the minute it is prepared, so it's really got that controlled environment. You know, you're not going to get too much.
We have a screen in front of us, okay, where all the questions are popping up. It's not magic.
Okay.
Spirit Angelo, hi Divian. If I really invite you to come makan, will you really come? I will. Yes. Ha.
Okay.
I didn't read an invite for Ming. I'm kidding.
Wow.
You can drive me there?
Okay, yeah lah. We carpool together lah.
Thank you,
Spirit Angelo.
We'll both come, okay? We'll go.
Not sure if your first name is Spirit or your first name is Angelo, but since you've asked for it, I guess we will be there.
we will. Why not?
All right.
Got a question coming in from Linda. Should we use medium or low heat? I think she's referring to the chicken. No,
okay. So
wait, are you referring to chicken?
medium or low heat when you are.
Linda,
Give us a bit more. Give us some more interaction here. When you are which?
Okay, for the chicken. She says.
For the chicken. Okay, no, actually medium to high heat.
Okay.
Right, because I want to get a little bit of color going on the outside. Then I reduce that, right, when I add some water. So I simmer this now.
Okay.
Can you see it's starting to thicken up very slightly?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to add in two more things. I got a bit of cream here and a little bit of yogurt just for some tang, but I'll do that once this has reduced slightly.
Oh man, we're really going there. We're going to get the full butter chicken experience.
ASMR. Okay, I'm going to bring this close to my mic.
And mine. Stop scratching your chest.
That's not my chest. Be scratched.
That's the
Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Yeah. So it's so charred at the bottom. It's just kind of sliding around.
It's okay. See,
it's browning.
It's drying up. It's browning, but it hasn't like gone golden yet. So I'm gonna leave it there for just a little bit more time. Okay.
So talking about time, we've got I think about 15 minutes left.
We have 15 minutes left to breeze through our final dish, right?
Yeah.
How this is gonna get assembled very quickly later. The rice comes out onto a plate. The butter chicken goes over that.
Yeah.
Very, very simple, guys. Okay. I have one last dish to make with you guys. I'm just gonna clear my board.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna get Divian. I'm gonna set Divian on some. Divian, you need to do some work. Come here.
Do I need to wash my hands before?
Your hand's quite clean, right?
Should have washed my hands before a cooking show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please wash your hands. Please do. Okay?
Yeah.
This
Oh, here we
is
go.
one of my favorite vegetables of all time.
And by the way, we're going to be starting the prep for a pan roasted Toscano kale with bacon and ham, topped with honey and spiced chestnut. So this is the stun like vegetable dish that we're going to pair.
Stun like. Hey, you are showing your age, lah. No one actually uses that.
You know what's
phrase
showing my
anymore.
age? Is it vegetable or vegetable?
No, that's showing your poor state of education. I'm so sorry, guys. Divian doesn't actually. Luckily, you're not a voice.
I know.
Wait, he is.
Luckily, I wasn't on radio.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do with the kale?
Right, so this is Sustainaire's Tuscan kale, also known as dinosaur kale.
Yeah.
I use that term affectionately. I love this vegetable for many reasons.
Why dinosaur kale? Because it
looks like dinosaur skin.
Yeah, scaly.
Yeah, it's got that knobbly texture,
All
right?
the dinosaurs you've seen.
That color, right, tells you what kind of flavor you're gonna get. It's
Nice.
rich. There's a slight bitterness, but it's also nice and clean. There's a bit of zing to it.
No,
here's the best part.
Yeah.
The stem
Yeah.
can be eaten too.
Oh, nice.
Sustenance Tuscan kale can be eaten with the stem. The stem
Yeah.
is edible. Ordinary Tuscan kale that you're gonna get from overseas,
Yeah.
you know, you have these leaves and then the spine is very, very thick. You can't cook with that.
Can you eat this raw?
You can eat this raw, definitely,
Oh, okay. Wow. You know what's interesting? This deep green you were talking about, right?
Yep.
The rich flavor.
please. You can taste that greenness, right?
You can taste the greenness.
But not in a weird spinach way.
No, it's got this nutty aftertaste, right?
That's right, that's right.
And it kind of reminds me of the same deep green you find in like an avocado.
Ah, okay,
Right?
okay.
It got some of that nutty note.
Yep.
And this, by the way, once again, as you can tell, can be consumed both raw and cooked. It contains GABA, which is a naturally occurring neurotransmitter. How do I know this? I have a script. And it's something that's found in our gut and our brain. Now, GABA can help reduce stress and anxiety and may improve sleep quality as well. So, yeah, here you go.
I need you to talk and hands move at the same time. Okay?
So what, I just
there's
bring-
a lot of talky and just shape the size.
okay.
1.5 pack. You're going to use about 1.5 packs, okay?
This is very good. This is like, it's so savory. Ooh, okay.
Getting some nice crusting on my rice here.
Toscano kale with GABA. Once again, you can get this off Red Mart. It's locally grown and daily harvested as well, so you can be guaranteed of the freshness. 100% clean with no use of pesticides. So you actually don't need to wash this at all. We're eating this right out of the packaging, which is pretty cool.
How are we doing the kale?
Well, if I can open this pack, then ta-da!
It's a
Wow,
plastic
they
packaging. Don't get defeated by it, please.
They clap for me.
Okay,
What
very,
low
very good. You want me to clap for you
standards
too,
they must have
Divian?
for me.
Well done. Packaging did not defeat you.
Yeah.
Well done.
Okay,
It smells good.
so 1.5 packs. This about enough?
Yeah, that's all good. Okay, all about that size, yeah. And it looks like a lot, right? But once
Yeah.
you cook it down, I can guarantee you that
It's just gonna-
it got the Okay, stop eating. He's eating all our prep, guys.
So good. Everything is so good.
Okay, I'm close to being done here with my butter chicken. Now you see it's thickened up considerably already.
Very nice.
Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I've got yet another spoon.
Okay.
And a nice good gloop of
So one
Greek
full
yogurt.
tablespoon. No, 2.
yeah. So you can
Okay.
put in about 50 ml of Greek yogurt.
Yep.
Okay, and then another glug of whipping cream. Okay, so just a little bit of that.
Yep.
50 ml. That's about right.
We have a question that's just popped in, not sure from who. Is it okay to keep turning the chicken to cook, or is it better to just leave it to brown on one side first?
That's a very good question.
From Strawberry on YouTube. Hi, Strawberry.
Hi, strawberry. That's a strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
You gotta say it with feeling, man.
Yes, strawberry milk. I would
Wow,
say
this is
because I'm going for color,
Yeah.
right? Let it develop color. Don't play with it too much. Just let it go, and you will see that the color develops. Just check for it. Make sure it's not burning.
Yep.
And then pretty much that's about it.
Very cool.
Okay. So now the color has
good.
lightened up because
Yep.
I've added my yogurt
Yep.
as well as my cream here. Okay, I'm just gonna simmer that very briefly, and I can tell you some of the favorite things that I have with this: pickled onions,
Yeah.
a bit of coriander, maybe some pickled cucumbers, and of course things like achar lah.
Yeah, achar,
Okay,
of course.
I think I might have a bit
Yeah.
to serve together with this dish later.
Have you changed the heat when it's gone to simmer?
No, it was about 4 or 3, just
Okay.
depending on how hot the pan is.
Okay.
My chicken is feeling nice and tender right now. I don't
Very
want to overcook it.
Yeah.
Okay, because if I overcook it, and if I cook it now and it feels in the pan cooked, I take it out,
Yeah.
and it sits, it carries over, it cooks,
It
and goes
overcooks.
over. Yeah,
I
exactly.
see. Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so I'm quite pleased with the color of this. I'm gonna give it Just one high heat blast for maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
And I'm gonna prepare a plate here. Okay. And then I'm gonna flip this rice over on the plate. You're gonna see the color of this crispy coconut rice that we cooked with Songhe. New crop rice, Ayam brand coconut milk, as well as alchemy fiber, okay?
We got 10 minutes to go, guys. Keep your questions coming in. Keep your questions coming in.
We'll be okay, we'll be okay. All right.
Here we go.
Okay, just a little bit of heat.
Okay.
Okay, I'm satisfied with that, okay? Now, the plate goes over, okay?
Oh.
And we get, look at that. Look at that crispy rice pancake.
Effect, people are actually saying wow.
Like, wow, Ming can cook.
But this does look very, very
Ming
appetizing.
Is an actual chef, right? Like, oh my goodness, we didn't know he can cook. Okay.
Man.
All right, okay. And then, once this is nice and thick, I will portion this up and place it over. Okay, it's actually thickening quite nicely already. Okay, I'm just gonna put this onto a gentle simmer at the side, and I'm about done already, okay?
So you see, guys, this is why you need to take part in the Home Chef Idol 2022. You get Ming to guide you along, with your recipes from any of the 6 categories that you can tag us in or on from the Your Ripe app. Once again, you can just click on the challenge tab right at the top of the app. You can download it now, Apple Play, Google. No. App Store, Google Play. Yes.
He's getting there. He's getting there. He's getting
the
there.
Hunger is just driving me crazy. Okay. Michelle on YouTube, can I use heavy double cream instead? Heavy or double cream?
Can, but I would say whipping cream at about 33 to 35% dairy fat is the best cream to use for this kind of application. Yeah, double cream can just add slightly less than maybe 2/3 of that.
So specific. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So it looks like we've got some bacon here.
Yes.
Ooh.
Obviously bacon. All right. This is from Kelly's. Now Kelly's has a whole wide range of products. I'm a big fan of Kelly's because they have things that I can spread onto bread. They have things that I can just put into sandwiches. Honey baked ham, 4 slices per sandwich, just the minimum.
Very cool. Like all these wholesome, heartwarming dishes. It's no wonder that their tagline is significant. Oh well, actually, it signifies a loving mother who gives the best to her family, just like Ming. Okay.
Yes, I am a loving mother, I guess. All right. What is Divian saying about me?
Here are some of the products from Kelly's. If you'd like to take a look. We've got the ham here. Okay, I'm not going to be able to pick everything up. We've got the streaky bacon, but here are some of the sausages. And ta-da! Can you see? It's very cool. You can get this off Red Mart once again. Ta-da! Convenient, versatile. It's got a really wide range of Western-style chilled sausages, hams, cold cuts, bacon, beef, salami, canned luncheon meat as well. And it's something that I think really complements quite easily anything from an Asian to a Western palate.
Okay, so taking my butter chicken off the heat.
Very cool.
I have a pan here. What is this? Come on, you can tell me what this is.
These are bits of bacon.
Okay, yes, this is bacon fat, bacon grease, right? Okay, this is the stuff that was in the base of the pan after I diced up and very quickly cut this bacon. Now, I just want to say, good bacon, the hallmark of good bacon is that it's got a nice balance of fat.
Okay.
There are 2 types of bacon. What kind of bacon?
The very, very fatty kind.
That's streaky bacon, which is balanced. And then there's a kind that has a lot more meat than fat. That's called
nice bacon.
Back bacon.
Oh, back bacon.
Back bacon.
Back bacon.
Literally called back bacon. Okay, so I'm gonna put this golden rice on one side.
You can trust me with
it. Very quickly. Okay, this is just going to be a very fast cook. I'm just making
5 minutes, everyone. Last opportunity to send your questions in. We're also, going to get to the quiz segment really soon so that you can get your prizes as well. Once again, later when we ask the quiz question, right, you can actually refer to the WhatsApp chat group that you guys have been added to, when you signed up for this program, and the winners will be revealed there, okay? So we're using, once again, honey baked ham, Kelly's streaky bacon.
Yep.
And also for this dish, while you're getting all that sorted out, we're going to go back and use the hui chi honey as well, right?
Yes, we're putting a little bit of hui chi honey in here.
Because I was just thinking, I still have this, that you prepared earlier on for the cheesecake, and it actually goes really well with this.
Okay, so you know what? Actually, let's have a riff on this. I'm about to just toss some of these chestnuts. Okay, these chestnuts are from Tong Garden.
Tong Garden,
All right, they are already cooked. Okay, nice and tasty.
Yeah.
And soft. Very gentle sweetness. Try them, not too sweet.
Wow. Reminds me of Chinatown.
What? Why does it remind you of Chinatown?
First place I had chestnuts.
Okay.
Long time ago. Anyway, talking about history, Tong Garden actually began 5 decades ago with our founder's passion to produce great tasting snacks, premium quality at affordable prices. Very starchy.
I got a bit of balsamic vinegar going here.
Yeah.
Which is why Divian's choking up.
So you wanna check out Tong's Garden because the products are organic, they're the healthier choice, the convenience, and you can actually add them to your dishes to kind of add more nutritional value as well. And that's exactly what we're gonna do with the Toscano kale.
Okay, so one of the things you want to do, right, with this kale is you want to make sure that it is not in super large pieces. Right, so find yourself an assistant who is better than Divian. If not, you have these like giant pieces. How is someone gonna fit this into their mouth, bro?
You said dinosaur kale. So
Yeah, I didn't say kale. Dinosaur portions, right? You still need them in roughly sizes that people can put in their mouth.
They're a bit too big.
But you can already see that all that veg, right?
Yeah, it's
now
kind of shrinking down.
Shrunk down.
Wow.
I'm on high heat, just bacon grease for the time being.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm now going to scatter some of my
very cool
garlic pieces on. I don't want to put them in too early. Why? Because they will burn lah. Okay, so some of that bacon, crispy bacon with the bacon fat goes in as well.
Wow.
Okay, just gonna saute that and jump it around the pan.
Spirit Angelo, take notes, huh? We're coming over.
Spirit Angelo. He wants this sort of food, this kind of level of food. Oh, that's very true in this day and age. Spirit Angelo, you, gender neutral, I guess.
Yeah.
Divian's expecting that level of cuisine, okay?
It's true.
Right, so I've got some balsamic in there, some
Very
maple
nice.
syrup, as well as some brown sugar. What's my brown sugar?
Balsamic.
Brown sugar's gonna go in very quickly.
Sugar, maple syrup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna surprise you, Divian.
Yeah.
Because this is where I add in some fun. I have a little bit of good
Wow.
kale curry powder
Wow.
and some cinnamon.
Oh, interesting.
Okay,
It's so spicy.
and I'm gonna use this
Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, I didn't expect that.
with some butter. I'm gonna melt that down on low heat. Okay, now that this is thickened,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this as a very nice fun glaze
Okay.
for my chestnuts. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is in the way. Let me move that out. Okay, so as I melt this, got my chestnuts ready here.
Yep.
Okay, and this glaze is gonna go, just simmer down. Right, I am pairing these two things together.
Nice.
Right,
No, I can see how it's all going to be
that
complementary as well with
festive,
the
that festive flavor, right?
The
You want a little bit of
spices.
sweetness, you want a little savory flavor.
Hey, did you realize I wore a festive shirt?
I completely did. I noticed that. I was like, he looks like a Boy Scout. No, not really. No.
I think like a Christmas tree and presents.
And what kind of presents you wanna explain to us?
That one after the show.
Okay. Right. So,
Okay,
just tossing that real quick.
Okay, well, yeah, Spirit Angelo, I know there's still bacon left on the pan. He's like, don't waste any of the bacon, or she.
Oh, really? Are we gonna? Okay, fine. There is bacon left in the pan.
We will pay attention. You see, we care so much about our viewers.
All right. So this nice mix of the syrup with the butter,
Very cool.
as well as my curry powder, right? It's foaming up already. My chestnuts.
Oh, here's an interesting comment from Siok
Just go
Bin
in, yes.
from YouTube. So she says that, I think she's quite surprised that we're prepping the chestnuts like this because she usually just eats the chestnuts by themselves.
Yes, but what fun would that be in a show like this where we're supposed to give you tips so that
Yeah.
you guys can submit your recipes
Yeah.
in the how many? Six categories.
6 categories.
Right? You guys better submit your recipes in
Yeah.
those categories. And finally, one last thing in here.
Yes.
This is Kelly's honey baked ham.
Nice.
I absolutely love this. I stuff it into my sandwiches. I love my big sandwiches. A while ago, I used to be a sandwich kind of guy. This place called Park Bench Deli.
Wow.
Anyway, so yum stuff. It's gonna go in
So interesting.
together with my chestnuts for that sweet, savory flavor.
So again, like Ming said, right, you can feel free to be creative, with the recipes that he's suggesting. Or if you've got anything else you'd like to share with us, again, please do tag us any of the 6 categories for Singapore Home Chef Idol 2022. And then you could be right here. Is it going to happen here? I don't know. I hope so. But then you could be here, right?
You could
With
be
me?
here.
Yeah.
With yep.
Yeah, very cool.
Okay, off heat very rapidly.
Yeah.
The noodles, what noodles? My vegetables are about done.
Ming is getting there. Okay.
I'm just gonna hit this with a little bit of salt, just for some seasoning and some pepper. Okay, not too much salt, be judicious with this because we had a lot of bacon inside.
That's true.
Okay. Now here's something fun. I've got some croutons made ahead of time. I just, a little bit of butter and some oil, some herbs on top.
Yep.
And then I've got some nicely roasted shallots. Do you realize that once you combine these components, you basically get a stuffing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Right? Bit of onion, bit of sweet stuff, bit of veg, bit of bread, you bind it together.
Yeah.
And you get a stuffing.
You must be sharing this sentiment with me, right? Because like when Ming said he was going to prepare like a vegetable dish, I don't think anybody thought he was going to go this far, but it's quite layered, man.
So
It looks,
check this out.
Wow.
Okay. My vegetables, and here's a lovely thing about dinosaur kale.
Can you guys see
it's
this?
It's not. Oh, sorry. It's not overcooked. It's got this nice, luscious green.
And it's still got that texture, the springy,
That's right.
crunchy texture.
Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of this down here like that. Okay. I'm gonna take some of it out.
Spare Angelo, we know that there's still bacon left in the pan.
Yes, there is some roasted onions. You can use shallots.
Very cool.
Okay, you can go ahead and have fun with this now.
Yeah.
Get them nice and soft and tender. And then
Wow.
a bit more of this all over
Yeah, I'm very impressed.
the pan. Were you expecting to not enjoy the food tonight?
I was expecting
for
less.
some reason.
I really didn't know what to expect. You know what is surprising? That all these ingredients are so accessible. You can get them off Red Mart, right? And once again, you can also do it. Participate in our Singapore Home Chef Idol 2022. And by the way, I love the fact that this entire competition, the purpose of this whole thing is, I think it just allows people to take what they've known for ages, right, generations, contribute it in a fun way, be creative with it, put a spin on it, and then Ming will judge you after that.
Yes, sure. Please throw me under the bus, Divian. I will judge you, but not in a mean way, lah.
Yeah.
Can you pass a paper towel, please, my
Yes,
friend?
of course.
Right, I will judge you based on your things like cleanliness, technique.
Yeah.
And you will be competing with other people, perhaps in your category also.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a think about how I want to structure this competition.
Yeah.
And
No, but at the end of it, it's going to be fun.
it's
right?
just gonna be
It's
fun. And all of you are gonna bring your experience, as Divian said,
Yeah.
to bear, right, in Singapore Home Chef Idol 2022.
You know, that's
Festive
the
dishes.
thing. Yeah. That's the thing with You're Right? That it's really this community of like-minded home cooks. It's all about building a fun community,
Sure, yeah,
supporting
put this
one
here.
another, letting me judge you once again. He's not
Very
going to be so
very
fierce. lah.
obsessed with me judging this thing going on.
Anyway, like I said earlier, you can find all the ingredients on Red Mart. You can check out the links in the chat as well. We're going to put them there if they're not already there. Ooh, wow, insane. Ming is insane. Okay. Anyway, you can shop now. There are over 1,000 new Christmas assortments added with up to 50% off deals, and now you can earn 1% cash back with no minimum spend on Red Mart. Let's look at the final presentation of all the dishes. Should I get the cheesecake out?
Please do. There is a cheesecake inside that's sitting there, nice, and the pre-done one, please don't take out the one that we just did. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Divian needs clear instructions.
Yeah. Very clear.
Yes. If not, bad things happen.
Yeah. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Look at that. Can you see this way? I'm just gonna.
I don't think the focus can catch that, right? Maybe.
Can you see the marbling?
Yeah, we put it down here.
I'm trying to show.
Down,
Which camera?
top down, I
To
think.
show the marbling. Oh, there. Camera 2.
The marbling.
The marbling.
The marbling.
Okay. Ta-da! Can see? Wow, very nice.
Look at that.
Oh, okay. So cheesecake's done. Let's take a look at the Toscano kale. My gosh.
This
What
is the
it?
kind
It's
of thing
like a
I want to
salad.
put down. Boom.
Wow.
It's a giant salad, right? And it also doubles as a cleaner version of stuffing. You know, sometimes stuffing, from an Asian context, right? Like, what is stuffing really? It's just like soft bread with flavors. It's tasty. Yeah, but it's kind of like squished together, right?
Squished together.
It's okay lah. So make stuffing with a bit, croutons.
Wow.
Made a bit drier, some flavors and festive things and put together. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna tilt it up for camera too.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It is very beautiful.
Okay.
See, I mean, I love how even the browns and the reds and the greens, they're all festive
browns
colors.
And the Okay, so putting this aside, now we're gonna dress this very, very quickly.
Okay.
Okay. This is my butter chicken.
Very nice.
The food of the food of supper.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my ultimate supper meal.
It looks damn good.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be.
Sorry. Divian needs to make sure that this is legitimate and tastes decent.
Wow.
If not,
wow, legit.
he will judge me, lah. Right? There's a lot of judging going on here.
Legit, guys. This is actually fantastic.
Okay, with the crispy rice in the center.
Wow, shook.
Don't get me wrong, I love it with my naan, but with crispy rice, this is a different ballgame altogether.
Okay.
Look at that sauce. I'm gonna. Right, all thanks to that paste, we didn't have to make anything from scratch.
Hey, see lah, you cook so slow now. We got no time to eat.
I'm sorry. Oh no, this piece fell down. Sorry.
Never mind.
I'm just trying to make the food look sexy. Okay.
A little spin around.
Okay. This recipe I'm gonna put in my mouth. Guys, we had so much fun today. I hope you guys had fun too.
Yeah.
Hungry Princess Carol says, I want a bowl of vegetables.
No.
That's Divian's supper. Spirit Angelo says, Chef Ming, please judge how much help Divian was in the kitchen. None is the question.
Hey, okay, never mind. I was so good at the whisking though. By the way.
My archer.
Okay, the archer's going in. We promised, earlier on that we'd be giving away some vouchers, right? And we're going to be picking 2 lucky winners from Zoom and YouTube to win these Red Mart vouchers worth $50 each. And all you have to do is to answer the question. The winners will be posted on the Uripe WhatsApp chat group, Uripe Festive Cooking Livestream. I think that's what it's called. Okay, here is the first question.
Are we asking questions already?
Let's ask questions.
Okay, now come ask questions.
Okay. No, you go ahead.
I can carry on, is it?
Please.
Yeah, because you were absolutely no help just now, but
Okay, here's the first question. Everybody ready? What type of songhe rice did we use in our coconut rice recipe?
Brown. No, describing Divian.
Okay, that is not the right answer. Once again, what type of songhe rice did we use in our coconut rice recipe? Okay? That's the question. Let us know what your answers are in the chat groups, and then winners will be notified on WhatsApp once again. Now, we also have a brand hamper to give away, with Nestia. So one lucky winner will win a brand hamper of all the brand ingredients that we've used today. And, the winner will be chosen by the Nestia team after the live stream ends. All you have to go to participate in this is to head to the live stream group post in the Nestia mobile app. So get the app and post your answer as a comment. The link as well will be shared in the chat box. Click on that link, go in. It's kind of like a forum thread, right? You can leave your answers there.
Okay.
And ta-da! Okay, cheesecake's here. Okay, here's the question for the Nestia brand hamper. How did Chef Ming prepare the Kelly's bacon in our pan-roasted Toscano kale with bacon and ham recipe? We'll give you a hint. It starts with the letter S. Once again, the question is, how did Chef Ming prepare Kelly's bacon in our pan-roasted Toscano kale with bacon and ham recipe?
Sorry, I'm just playing with some fire right now. I'm just gently releasing the side of the cheesecake from the pan.
So leave your answers once again in the live stream group post in the Nestia mobile app, or to get to it real quick, the link is posted in the chat box, okay? So now what are we doing? We're just
Because it's chilled and
Yeah.
it's set, right? I'm just warming up the side,
Okay.
so that it releases better.
Okay.
Because if not, you open a springform tin, right, and the cheesecake gets torn off the side, and it gets a bit single. I don't want.
Okay. Another pro tip for you. I think we still got like a couple of minutes left. We're actually overrunning already, but you know what? Still some time for questions, right? If you
Yeah.
want, you
Divian
can
likes
ask
to
like
talk,
one
huh?
or two questions. Ming is gonna get this ready and show us what the cheesecake looks like. Once again, with the $50 Red Mart vouchers, 2 lucky winners will be picked from Zoom and YouTube. Leave your answers there. Wow! Incredible! Say.
Ta-da! And you can see the marbling has gone
All the way
through the side.
Wow, very cool.
Guys, we had a lot of fun today. Hey, Divian, hands off! Huh? Don't touch my food. Divian,
I am trying to
your
do my
grubby
job.
hands.
Oh my gosh!
Divian!
Yeah. What's life without a bit of excitement? Okay. I'm gonna put my fingers as stopper here. Can you see Cam 2? We nearly lost the cheesecake, guys. Nearly lost the cheesecake. Okay. Dunzos. We'll be back tomorrow. We've got another episode with me, Divian, and this guy.
Yeah, my name is, no one cares about my name, I guess.
Chef Ming. Okay. And tomorrow's theme is going to be healthy and easy party food. You can sign up actually, or tell your friends about it. Get more people onto the entire cooking show. You can tell it's quite good. So the link will be popped in the chat. We're going to be making a healthy hangover smoothie, and then with a cocktail also.
The smoothie is unclear right now whether it solves your hangover,
Right.
or it gives you a hangover.
Well, I mean, we should start with a hangover, right, to test it out.
Well, when I asked Divian this,
Yeah.
he basically said there might be alcohol in this hangover smoothie, which tells me that it might be one of those alcohol is the best for hangover. Okay,
Yeah.
we got that. We've got a lovely platter
Yes.
that we're gonna put together using noodles and laksa.
Nice.
We're gonna turn that into a very, very fun salad for you
Okay.
guys to serve to everyone. And we've got, I think, one of the most fun things I've put together recently. This is an oat pudding.
Yeah.
Done Christmas style.
Wow,
Okay.
very cool. So once again, you can click on the link, sign up, join us. This entire episode is in support of Singapore Home Chef Idol. It's I think purpose-filled to serve you with some inspiration so that you can contribute your recipes, whether you've just come up with them or they're from generations of yore. You can just participate in the Your Ripe community because that's what it's all about. It's a fun community, like-minded home chefs, for us all to share in the good love of food. Say.
Do you see that jelly layer in there?
I don't care,
Yes.
just put it here. Yeah, faster.
This guy is the rudest co-host I've ever had, all right?
Oh man, guys, we're just gonna start with this, okay? Before we try everything else, but wow, shockness, wow, that's crazy. Hey, this is very good.
I know, thank you.
You should sell this.
Is it? Maybe I should become a chef.
I have you do all the marketing.
Seriously?
You become a chef first.
Okay. I professionally. Guys, so you can see, right? The jelly layer gave us a marbling on top, and then
Wow.
it settled at the bottom because it was warmer, right? Giving us this lovely jelly core.
Wow, it's damn good. Hey, the name bluff is really good.
And not bad, you also can talk. I think you got potential. Next time can become radio.
I think
DJ.
next time can become radio.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I think we got more time or not? Can we try? No more time. They won't even let us try the rest of the food. We got no more time.
more time.
Thank you, everyone. It's
See
been
you
such
guys
a joy.
again tomorrow night.
Yes.
Right, we got 3 more dishes.
Yeah.
Join this person and myself, Chef Ming. All right. Remember, I have a thing, 6 categories for Singapore Home Chef Idol 2022. Bring it, right, with your ideas. We're going to show you some stuff. It's going to be fun. See you guys tomorrow night, okay?
We want to thank all the brand partners as well, and thank you, Red Mart. And by the way, download the Your Ripe app, okay? Apple Store, Apple Play
Android,
Store,
Play Store, Google Play Store. Google Play Store.
You know where to get it. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
3.
Okey. Ayo itu kasih saya satu plastik bag semua tie. Lain kali saya mau tukar senang satu kali. Ayo, itu nasi goreng nice. Hah? Nasi goreng. Sedap. So now you know how to cook this, right? Okay, what is this? You forget what? Don't forget.